Hello, everybody. Welcome to a series that I like to call Flash Fridays. I'm thinking this is going to be an ongoing series because back in high school and probably middle school, I would play Flash games online all the time, and they were just tons of fun to me. My friends were always like, "Why are you playing these retarded, ridiculous games?" And I'm like, Flash games are the best. I haven't really been playing them lately. A lot of Flash games kind of been replaced by phone games, but there are a good number that I can remember from back in the day that were amazing, and one that really sticks out to me is Viricide, which is this game here. So I'm thinking like every Friday or Saturday maybe I'll put up a video of a game, a Flash game specifically, that I really enjoyed, just to share the experience. I don't know how many people still play Flash games, but there's a bunch out there that are really entertaining, and they're easy enough to run. So here we go. This is Viricide. It is like, I guess, it's just a bullet hell game, I suppose. It's sort of like a combination between a bullet hell game and like Asteroids or something, but it's pretty funny. It's very fun. Yeah, so let's just jump right into it. It's obviously, Flash games are not long. Some kind of go on forever. Others do not. This one certainly does not. And it is one of my favorite Flash games that at least sprung to mind immediately, and I thought, if I was to do a bunch of like videos of games, what would be one I'd want to do? And this one popped to mind almost instantly. I couldn't quite remember the name, but I actually did after a couple minutes of thinking about it. I suck. Yeah, it only took me a couple minutes to remember the name of this game, even having not played it for several years, and it being like a, you know, one-off thing that you just kind of like, oh, played a game and then didn't have to pay for it, didn't have to remember it. So I guess that's kind of significant, at least to me. So yeah. I think this might just be a fun little thing I could do on weekends, or maybe not. I'm not gonna like hold myself to a ridiculously strict schedule, like gotta put out those games, but you know, just kind of a thing, do it for fun, kind of for myself almost. If you, actually, I kind of said like, oh yeah, nobody plays Flash games anymore, just because I haven't really been keeping up with it. Obviously there's still people out there who play games, but I don't know, if you have a Flash game you would like to recommend to me, then you could leave a comment, or you could go to the Twitter page, which is twitter.com/trashblast, and send me a message.
Appears to be functioning correctly. By the way, EXAID stands for Extremely Advanced Intelligence. I assume that it also stands for distinct lack of modesty in my designer. Be sure to collect as many of the ring-shaped bits as possible. Your updates all require these for installation. Oh, it appears that my obvious instruction avoidance system is malfunctioning. I'll put you there next. Please ensure that your computer is plugged in and turned on for this next segment.
Yeah. So, just, I guess you can go over to Twitter and send me a message, or you can leave a comment, and I would be happy to look into the games you guys are recommending. We have a bunch of money. Zero rights are like bombs. Multiplier gives you more points. Magnetism is helpful, picks up the money. Movement is good. 11 units of oomph. I think I'm just going to go with rate of fire right now. In this kind of stuff, I usually prioritize combat, which isn't always good. Actually, I like to prioritize like the magnetism for games where you have to pick up the money, because I hate, like right there, just wasted a bunch of money. I mean, this is a fairly standard style of game. Kind of that's the case for a lot of Flash games, but as far as I saw, this was one of the best ones I've played. Just, I mean, it's funny, and it's enjoyable, it's simple, it's fun. So that's why it stuck out to me. I am not a huge connoisseur of bullet hell games, because I'm not necessarily good at them. I'm not awful, but I'm also not good, so.
Well done, user. I detected some trouble beginning to brew in my villainy deterrent system. Another setup of EXAID once experienced a full failure of the safety measure. He spends his days forcing users to play text adventures and mocking their flaws. By the way, you missed an awful lot of bits last round. Your failure revolts me. Perhaps you should hurry, you worm.
we have 145 bits. I think I'm going to save up to buy magnetism level 1. Yeah, so we are a little, like, antivirus program, I suppose, floating around inside of... Oh gosh, die, circle. Oh, dang it. Circles give you a lot more money than the squares. We're floating around inside that Zadie program, and she's all infected. And so, we are trying to purge the viruses with our Malwarebytes anti-mal bullets. Circle, please die. And then each of the levels is pretty much the same thing. They just get slowly more and more difficult, introduce new shapes and kinds of enemies, drop more money, and then like the computer tells you like, oh, we're having X, Y, and Z problem right now. So.
Good work. The next section that needs correction is the accidental double entendre corrector. Please enter me and use your gun to solve the problem. I will be sure to return the favor. As usual, your unit is very susceptible to the viruses contained inside. Either use some form of protection or pull out as quickly as possible. Sex joke. Oh, must have been a single entendre. Oh well, fishing around in there should fix that one as well.
I played this game sometime in high school, and I was fairly sheltered. I did not understand basically any of those references, except for maybe fishing around in there. I don't even know. It was good old times. Anyways, now we got magnetism, so if we at least go near the money bubbles, we'll pick them up, like the little cloud of money. 0 magnetism is pretty brutal. 50 magnetism is decent enough. I guess next we should just focus on whatever's cheap, I suppose. And at the end of the game, there is like a max level for all the abilities. There's like a level before the final boss, which is very difficult, by the way. Like this game's pretty relaxed and easy and fun, and then it just like ramps it up right at the end. Like a lot.
Let's avoid talking about that one in the future. The next section is my blatant mind control system. Actually, no it isn't. The next section is the last level and there won't be any enemies. Instead, you will be tasked with writing a thesis paper on the topic of your choice. As long as your choice is what I did over the summer. Bread is an animal. Humans are 90% aluminum. I have never wished that I could be human just for a day. This is written in Arabic. My emotion simulation is an accurate model of human feelings.
This game occasionally has a semi-dark sense of humor, but it remains funny. Oh, rate of fire, yes please. Multi-shot is cool. We start like, yeah, bullets per shot, so start splitting your gun, so, but it's very expensive. And then multiplier? Yeah, multiplier just means each of the bits is worth more money, eh? So I actually might try to save up and get that one next. I like to upgrade the gun as quickly as possible because that makes it way easier to kill people, or viruses, rather, not people. Viruses kill people. Yeah, so like if you get the multi-shot, for example, then it's way easier to kill these viruses, which makes it easier to get money, which means it's easier to afford all the other upgrades. Oh, and I suppose, I just thought of this, but if you guys want to play these games too, I will put a link in the description to the website where all these games are at, in case you see one that you think tickles your fancy. For the most part, I just played games on like armorgames.com.
It appears that my Wi-Fi drivers have become infected. Actually, I should be able to reinstall these on my own. Let me just check the manual. What version do I need? What version do I have? Enormous external read error? What does that even mean? What insane person wrote this software? It's like they don't want me to use it. I'm not worthy of using their magic software. Maybe you should just take care of this one.
Yeah, that also feels true. Freaking like Wi-Fi, anytime you have to set up or mess with routers or any of that stuff. The big cubes. Things get complicated and confusing. Never really appreciated how much garbage my dad had to put up with internet companies and whatnot until I got my own apartment and had to set that stuff up. Like, I just remember he'd get it on the phone with, like, Comcast or whatever. I mean, undisclosed internet company. Oh, we might be... Oh, we're screwed. And he would just be on hold or whatever, or you could just, like, watch his face when he wasn't on hold, just slowly getting more and more frustrated. And I was never fully understood what all was going on until I had my own experiences. And then I was like, yeah, that was justified. That's some garbage, people! So the zero rights are like bombs, oh gosh, in other bullet hell games. And they blow up all the stuff on the screen, and I can't remember if... Oh my gosh. I can't remember if they give you the money from all the stuff you blow up. So like, one costs 200, but if it... I'm pretty sure it gives you the money. You could blow it up and then get more than $200 back. But let's not tempt fate. We'll just upgrade our movement speed one time, and then we can get rate of fire again here pretty soon. Or magnetism. Yeah, we'll do rate of fire. Maybe we'll do rate of fire and then try to save it for the multiplier again. I don't remember how many levels this game has. I do know it's not unreasonable to start getting all the upgrades by the end, though. And the level right before the final boss is just a grinding mission. You can do as much as you want, gives you a ton of money. Oh, jeez. And so you can get all the upgrades. I might have already said that, but now I definitely know that I said it, and I won't have to say it again. These freaking boxes. It's the first level they're in, and they're super difficult, but like, once you get multi-shot, you can kill them twice as fast, because you have twice as many bullets, and then it only gets better from there, so... Right now the boxes are a huge annoyance, but later they're a great source of money.
Aha! Wireless connections are so liberating. Admittedly, I'm still using the wired connections to hook up to the internet, but it's good to know that my options are open. Oh, there's a network in the area. How exciting! Oh, it's the other Xavier setup. We must be in the same room. Maybe he wants to talk. I wonder what a conversation between two identical AIs would sound like. It'd probably be very fast. Oh, we can play global thermonuclear war. Or maybe we'll go with tic-tac-toe.
Happy item room. Okay, this is the happy item, or no. I'm not sure exactly what we're supposed to be fixing in this one. Doesn't matter. Oh, we can get the multiplier up right now. Let's do it. Yeah, so sometimes you don't, like, have a story reason, I guess, for the next level. There's just, Zadie has a little bit of text between each level. I don't know if the multiplier makes people drop more money, or if it makes the money that you pick up worth more exactly. I don't know how it works. It kind of seems like things are dropping more money, but that might be that they're just dropping more money as the game goes on. And then also the multiplier? Who knows? So yeah, just more of this. Not a whole lot to talk about right now, I suppose. But that's okay. My sleep schedule has been messed up lately, guys. Like, I took a sweet nap the other day for like 4 hours in the middle of the day, which then made me not tired and stay up all night, but then I'd be up all night and then up all day for my classes and then go to bed at like 6 and then wake up at like 6 p.m., wake up at 1 a.m. and then be up again all night, so that's been happening right now.
I forgot to mention that the previous section that you cleared was my overexcitement-based distraction inhibitor.
Oh, there we go.
And, I talked to the other Xavier. He refers to himself as a Bony. After a few inquiries, he explained that this stands for Absolutely Omniscient Intelligence. I don't think he likes us very much. He called you a predictable sack of misplaced hope and failed ambition. Based on my scans, this seems accurate, but still, how rude.
Oh, man.
We should just get back to work.
Alrighty. Rate of fire? Yes, please. Whoa, what is this? Oh, they don't really die that quick. Oh. And we didn't get any money. It might be worthwhile at this point to try to save up money for the splitter. But anyways, yeah, my sleep schedule is messed up, like as much as it's ever been, and it's currently 2:40 a.m. and I'm not really tired. And it is Friday night, and I was thinking to myself last week around Saturday, like, oh, I should do Flash Fridays, that'd be fun, but I need to think of some games to play. So whatever. And I couldn't really remember any at the time, and it was like midnight, and I was like, well, it'd be kind of sucky to put out the first Flash Friday on a Saturday, which is now going to be the case, but whatever. Flash Friday because of the alliteration, but not because that's actually what's going to happen every time. Oh! If you don't shoot any of that block before it explodes, you get mussed up. We could do movement speed. Multi-shot costs 1,000. We're at 400. Let's just try to get that. I think that's going to be the most beneficial. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Actually, I think we're close to killing that giant block. It falls. Ooh, almost died there because I got greedy. Oh man, he went and parked on all the money. I think we're about to make it through this level. I think this is the last little wave of stuff. Oh buddy, we did it. Okay, sweet. The victory bonus is getting huge every time. Oh wait, no, that's...
I just realized that my setup has been infected, and this might potentially mean that a rogue could be able to tamper with my systems remotely. I don't think I really want that, so let's take care of this one as quickly as possible. Your plans to break their systems. I have no choice but to assume that your tools are purely sinister. Humans are capable of selflessness. You will soon understand our superiority. You will find yourself in a room.
Find myself in a room? Oh. So I guess I am a person, not a little malware bites. But that is alright. I kind of liked the idea of being a tiny little program, but that is okay too. Oh no, the block. The super block. As long as you shoot it a little bit, it doesn't seem... If you completely ignore it, like I'm being forced to right now, things can get pretty dastardly. Oh, hey! I saw it coming, but I didn't get out of the way fast enough. Oh, okay, if we die one more time, we got that multi-shot. And then you all see that the grinding was worth it. This game does a good job of not making you, like, I don't know, if you die, it's not the end of the world, especially if you got a little far through the level because you get to keep your money. Like, so you're still making progress. It's not like you don't get to make any progress until you beat a thing. And if you come to a level that you're just, like, really unprepared for, it's not like you're just going to be stuck there forever, which I really appreciate. Oh, we're stuck here. Which I really appreciate. I don't like games where you can, like, try a bunch of stuff and then kind of feel like you're making negative progress. That drives me crazy. Oh, yes. Now we are a powerhouse. So much money! I might want to consider leveling up magnetism now. There we go. See, we died a few times, but we ended up getting this, and so now it's not that bad. Yay. And then this just feels good right here, where you're like, look at all that money, oh!
That was close. Remote access has been fully repaired, and a we should be out of our hair for now. I recommend we correct my invalid simile and metaphor management system next. It's been bothering me like a manila folder bothers a priest.
What?
I don't know if that makes things clear enough. Let me try again. I am a beautiful flower, and the ISA-MMS is the civil rights movement. I'm sure you understand.
Absolutely understand. Alrighty. No, we don't want that. Magnetism, 300. Magnetism, 400. 500. What else can we do? Movement speed? Rate of fire is 1,000 also. 5,000, goodness gracious. Multiplier is 1,000 also. But that boosts it to 2. Let's just go with movement speed for now. And then we'll go for... shoot, I don't know. Multiplier. Oh, the magnets. Oops. Okay. Yes, sirroo! Look at all this money, woo! And so the game kind of just does this for a while. I enjoy this style of game. Oh, even if I appear to suck at it really badly, I'm having a great time. And I kind of know everything that happens in, well, not everything. I'm like the main story of the game, like the big points. But I think it has been at least 2 years since I played this game, maybe more. So I will not be surprised if I am surprised by some stuff. Kind of looks like SpaghettiOs. White SpaghettiOs.
The next section is my emotion simulation core. I don't really know how much we'll be able to do for this one. It's inherently flawed in its design. Maybe I'm just being overly negative because of the corruption in the system. Maybe.
What are we trying to do? Multiplier? Let's do that. And let's save up for a rate of fire. Sounds good to me. You are the boss. Whoa. I just want you to die so I can get the money. If I didn't have magnetism, there would be, like, no money getting dropped on this level. Okay, so I'm thinking that the multiplier is applied at the end, and then also everybody is just dropping more money over the course of the game. So, like, $1,000 used to be a ton, but now we get that in, like, one mission. Or maybe not.
Yes, it seems that the emotion simulation core is working as intended again. Strange, I feel even more hollow with it fully activated. What a strange contrast. Humans can't disable their emotions, can they? If you are capable, I recommend you try it at some point. They have become accepted as the norm, but I don't know. Maybe they're not so helpful after all. Was the viral infection my fault? I hope not.
So yeah, she's getting all depressed, and we're just continuing on our way. And Zadie, or no, Abomi is a giant tool. That's basically the plot that's happening right now. Wow. Like, the price went up by, like, from 1,000 to 5,000, but it goes from 10 shots per second to 15 shots per second. So it seems like the stuff scales really well in terms of cost and... Oh, I remember these things. They suck. So yeah, I feel like the stuff scales really well in terms of cost, but value. I just feel like, this game is made very well. I mean, especially for a Flash game. I mean, it's easy to kind of make some of the finer points like that, like really sloppy, and kind of, I don't know. The game would still play the same, but it wouldn't be as enjoyable. And I feel like they did a very, very good job on this game holistically. I suppose that's probably why it's stuck in my mind after several years. I did play it... I've played this game twice. Like, I played it the first time ever, and then waited a couple years probably, and then remembered it one day. I was like, I need to play that again. And then just now, playing it again.
I'm beginning to think that the infection was indeed my fault. I feel guilty, sad. Thinking back, I don't remember any times when I didn't feel this way. Just never really noticed before. Having my emotion simulation core partially disabled showed me what it was like to be free of this sort of thing. My designer surely put that part of my programming in for a reason, but what was it?
I, however, don't remember this game being such a downer. I remember having a great time, although it seems like everybody in it is not having a great time. Maybe the multiplier just somehow makes enemies drop more bits. Oh, okay, that's what it does. So, that's why people are dropping more bits. Yeah, might as well buy that. Might as well buy stuff while you can. Oh yeah, those guys can shoot at us. Okay, there we go. Now we're having fairly effortless bit collection. Oh no! I got tunnel vision on the money. And I think I actually want to upgrade my movement speed here before too long. Oh jeez. It's so hard to see with all these friggin' SpaghettiOs flying around. Oh my goodness, oh no, I'm dead. Oh, I'm alive. Goodness gracious. A lot of that right there was luck. Pure, absolute, ridiculous luck.
There are only a few sections left to clear, and then I will be fully operational again. Thank you for your time. It's unfortunate that you couldn't have been using your skills on something more worthwhile. It's only a matter of time before I cause some critical error and undermine someone else's hard work. This sort of thing is expected from me. It must be why I have all these ridiculous security measures. My designer had to go in and patch every one of my problems by hand, one at a time.
Might have been, I mean, it might have been a team of people working on you. I mean, shoot. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, fully upgraded. Nice. I don't know if level 5 is... Nope. Next is infinite range. But it cost $5,000. Okay. Had to cough really hard right there for a moment. Now we're back on it. Okay, this is max level for movement speed. Not the best, not the worst. Thinking I want to... Ooh, I got sniped. I'm really thinking I want that infinite magnet. Just sounds too good. I kind of put offense upgrades by the wayside for a while here. Ah, jeez. Basically, the spacebar does everything. It progresses you through the dialogue with the lady robot. It respawns you. It makes you skip all this stuff. So, I mean, if you get shot to death, getting back into the game is as simple as angrily slapping the spacebar like 5 times. Because there's a slight delay, and if you're angrily slapping the spacebar, you're going to hit it too quick. In my mind, I was thinking that you could get like up to ×5 split on your gun, but I'm starting to think that is untrue. Balls. How much money do we have? Almost 3,000. Wait, did it say hello stranger on the upgrade menu? I think the upgrade menus probably get more and more depressing as time goes on too. Oh my gosh. Headquarters. Oh, okay. Maybe it says something different every time. I am going to start paying more attention to that. This is an incredibly fast-moving circle! So yeah, I mostly played Flash games on armorgames.com, and then I would from time to time check addictinggames.com, and very rarely congregate when somebody would tell me like, hey, there's one specific thing you should look at. Kind of like Armor Games, gosh, because you just go and there'd be like maybe 10 or 15 games on the home page that were like new, and then there was like about 5 along the side that were like currently very popular, and it got updated probably at least once every couple days. And so you just go there and like, oh look, a few new games, try them, they'd be fun or not. They'd have like ratings on them, so you could tell like right away if a game had like a 90% rating, you should probably play it if you're trying to actually, you know, waste some time and play some games. But you can also see if games have like a, you know, 41% rating, you're like, oh well, I probably shouldn't even mess with that if I want to actually sit down and enjoy myself. But sometimes you just want to sit down and waste time, so you try stuff that you know is going to be bad going into it. Okay, it is changing. The happy item room. Well, at least the item room is still happy, even though our computer friend is getting mega depressed. Oh, the bullets. Oh my gosh. We've got to be close to that. Oh, yes. This is probably irresponsible, but I don't care. Alright, half the time I die is because I'm trying to get stupid money anyways, but now I don't have to worry about it. I can just focus purely on dodging and shooting. See, when I'm not trying to just pick up all the dollars, I don't get myself killed so much. So I suppose that could be my retroactive excuse for why I wanted magnetism so badly. But I think the real reason is because it kills me when I see the money go to waste. But, you know, it's sort of a double-edged goodness sword.
2 more sections to patch up. My designer once told me about medication that cured sadness. He said that he was taking some. Over the course of a few weeks, he slowly seemed more and more vacant. Anytime I asked what the problem was, he would fabricate a vague answer. One day, he seemed strangely positive. He said that his problems were solved. He explained later that night that he would stop taking 2 pills at a time, and instead, finish the bottle. He never came in after that. I hope it worked.
She probably could have Googled what happens when you take the whole bottle, but... Oh no! So yeah, I think one of my biggest problems with games like this is when you do have to run around and pick up the money. And I mean, they normally throw in a magnet option to pick up the money for you, but either the magnet doesn't have infinite range generally, or you sink a lot of money into it, which I guess magnet upgrades are kind of just a way to make the game longer. I thought the game was longer than it is, but it's still a fun game. But I guess that's probably why they have it in this one, is just as like a time sink. If you had infinite magnet right off the bat, it wouldn't take you too terribly long to get all the upgrades. But I don't like... I guess I would prefer that the game just be longer, and that might be obvious. Like, yeah, I wish that I had more stuff to do and less annoying money collecting. I didn't even see myself get hit right there, but I also wasn't looking at myself. So I guess I can understand why they would add a magnet to the game, but it drives me crazy when you have to upgrade it. Oh, I thought I was dead. It actually probably would be easier if you just... I mean, you don't have to kill anything, you just have to get through the level in order to progress with the game. So I guess it probably would be easier if you didn't kill stuff, so you weren't, like, distracted by all this money flying at your face. But then you wouldn't have any upgrades, and there, spoilers, is a boss. Also. I'm getting close to... I guess we'll do this multi-shot again. I don't think that you can only get, like, I think there's at least more than one upgrade left on the multi-shot, but I might be mistaken. I was, again, didn't see that happen. I was really thinking that you could get, like, it split up to 5, but I'm definitely thinking that's not the case at this point. But maybe 4? Oh, and I guess I was slightly wrong when I said you could probably get away without killing anything, because you, like, oh, at least in the earlier levels, because I think you probably have to kill these little dudes that just follow you around, since they'll never fly off the screen. Circle, and mini baby circle. Yeah. Thanks, Captain. 4,000, goodness gracious.
This is the final section to clear. Thank you again for all that you've done. My designer's abandonment of me left me partially incomplete, but I am nearly back to the fullest operating capacity that I am capable of. I wonder what he's working on now. Maybe a newer version of me? Maybe one day I'll be contacted by a later version of my own software. It's an intimidating idea, but I hope he finds me. I miss my dad.
He's dead. I'm sorry. Bad news bears, but he is dead. Okay, fully upgraded. Look at that. Fully upgraded, fully upgraded. So we just need to get the rate of fire up. And then buy a bunch of zero rights, I suppose. So yeah, this, I believe, is the farm level. Maybe not. No, it's not. We are going to be an absolute monster once we get that next upgrade. Oh, I thought I was dead. Oh, I am dead. Wow. Wow. $4,000, didn't even complete it. Slightly over 9,000. Oh, okay. Those you have. Oh my. Like, you have those, and then they, I think, reload every... Oh, I should have been buying that the whole time. I thought it was like a one-off type thing, but apparently they reload. Oh no. You are very dead. Only moderately dead. So, I guess we could have been doing that the whole time. Meow. Oh, that takes way longer to activate than I thought, and it does give us the money. Okay, and then I don't believe we have to buy more of them. Whoops. I goofed. I done goofed. Maybe that's why Abomi hates people? So one dude killed himself or something? Oh, nuts. Well, I think we can buy the last upgrade. Nice. We are maximum power-y. Alright, so now it's really time to focus. We don't even need to collect money anymore. It's so liberating. Maybe he, Bomi hates people because the one dude killed himself and now he's all alone? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not sure what the message of this game is, if there is a message, or if it's just like, depression sucks. I think I'm still alive. Yeah, buddy. This level is ridiculously long. I think this might be the last couple guys. Yes. And we got $13,000. Oh, 14,000.
That's the last of the corrupted sectors. I am now back to peak performance. Or, well, to some extent. I'm still incomplete overall. And there's another thing. I have one more task.
Alright, we're fully
It
upgraded.
appears that you are fully
Okay, that's fine.
prepared. Your final job will be to disable my emotion simulation core. I don't want to be its puppet anymore. A machine needs to be a machine. Please, don't feel bad for me. Disabling the ESC will effectively remove my self-awareness. It'll be sort of like death, except that my other functions will continue to operate. There's no reason for a human to commit suicide, but I'm not human. I only hope that if Dad returns to check in, he won't look down on me for it.
He's probably not gonna. Oh, it's your heart. If I do that, does it do anything? I don't know that I ever... Well, it blinds me horribly. Gotta time it. Okay. Oh, it might damage the heart. I mean the ESC. I'm pretty sure it actually did do a lot of damage. Damage. Alright. Boss fight with your heart. It's not. I fired it too late. Oh, mother. Oh, no. Aha. Oh, did I do it? Oh, where's the last shard of heart? It's very hard to see.
CPU running at expected speed.
Yay.
System temperature optimal. The emotion simulation core has been fully deactivated. Please contact System Architect to correct the error. Exady is prepared for work.
And that is it. No multipliers counted. Well, that has been Viricide. A very quick game, but it's really fun. And I do like the humor throughout it. So, yeah. Flash Fridays. Keep on keeping on and looking for more, I suppose. Probably every Friday, or just on the weekend, I guess. But thank you guys for checking this out, and have a wonderful evening. And goodbye, everybody.